and welcome to South Asia Today, a show that provides you the glimpses of South Asia. I'm your host, Shivangi Mishra. Let's begin with the headlines first. Vizag's community-driven initiatives redefine urban living and cleanliness. A few Israelis remain in Sri Lanka's surfing towns despite terrorism warning. And Yamaha revolutionizes riding with new Y-AMT transmission system. Let's begin the show. India has launched several initiatives over the years to promote cleaner cities and improve urban sanitation. Today, we take you to Visakhapatnam, popularly known as Vizag in southern India, a city that has implemented numerous measures to rank among the country's cleanest. From restoring its stunning beaches to embracing community-driven sustainability practices, Visakhapatnam's journey is one of resilience, innovation and hope.
Vizag, a coastal gem in southern India, renowned for its scenic beaches, has emerged as a beacon of sustainable urban development. The city has fought with the challenges of poor waste management and polluted shores with proactive measures taken by a local municipality and residents. Today, regular cleanliness drives, enhanced sanitation and robust waste management have breathed new life into the city. The revitalization of its beaches, once choked with plastic, is a shining testament to this success, placing Vizag proudly among India's top 5 cleanest cities.
Visakhapatnam is a neat and clean city, and you can find the greenery everywhere, and GVMC has taken the effort and planted the trees, coconut trees near the beaches. So the tourists are coming.
क्लीन सिटी के बारे में बोलेंगे तो टॉप 10 में आ रही है क्लीन सिटीज के लिए। मोदी जी जो स्वच्छ भारत अभियान जो चलाया है वो बहुत अच्छा लगा है।
Visakhapatnam's sustainability success owes much to its proactive resident welfare associations. These communities have embraced waste segregation, promoting the separation of wet and dry waste. They have also implemented rainwater harvesting, addressing water scarcity issues and reduced plastic use by encouraging cloth bags. Their collective efforts have created cleaner, greener and more self-sufficient neighborhoods, serving as a model for sustainable living.
2016 में स्वच्छ भारत प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी दिया। उसका बाद में उसी टाइम में जीवीएमसी ऑफिसर श्री हरिनारायण सर IAS ऑफिसर हमारा कॉलोनी को आया। फर्स्ट शुरू में हम लोग इधर से वेट एंड ड्राई शुरू किया, वो बहुत अच्छा रिजल्ट आया। उसके बाद में पूरा सिटी आया, उनका फायदा हमको जीवीएमसी बहुत एप्रिशिएट करके हमारे एरिया में रोड एंड पार्क सब ऐसा अभी उसी टाइम से अभी तक वो हर एक वो कमिश्नर एंड जोनल ऑफिसर सब लोग हमको मदद दे रहा।
For the sustainable urban environment, the main aspects involved are greenery development, controlling the pollution, controlling the plastic usage, rainwater harvesting and then solid waste management. So our colony is following almost in all these aspects for the last 15 to 20 years. Our asset is mainly in greenery development and rainwater harvesting.
It focuses on waste management, public sanitation facilities and behavioral change campaigns to promote cleanliness. Cities are ranked annually under the Swachh Sarvekshan survey, encouraging competition for the title of the cleanest city. The initiative has had a significant impact, with cities like Indore, Surat and Vizag consistently leading the rankings and setting examples for sustainable urban cleanliness.
Moving on. Despite a warning from Tel Aviv to leave immediately due to a potential terrorist threat, the last Israelis remaining in the scenic surfing hotspot of Arugam Bay, Sri Lanka feels safe and intend to stay. The Israeli National Security Council advised evacuating southern tourist areas, but locals have heightened security measures, arresting 3 suspects linked to the plot. The Israelis plan to remain until the end of the month. We have this report.
The last Israelis remaining in a scenic surfing hotspot in Sri Lanka have expressed feeling safe and intend to stay despite a warning from Tel Aviv to leave immediately due to a potential terrorist threat. Israel's National Security Council recently advised Israelis to evacuate tourist areas in the southern regions of the Indian Ocean island nation, citing current information about a terrorist threat focused on tourist areas and beaches. While the agency did not specify the exact nature of the threat, it highlighted concerns for the Arugam Bay area and beaches in the south and west of Sri Lanka. The Israeli government has urged its nationals to evacuate specific tourist areas in southern Sri Lanka, particularly Arugam Bay and surrounding beaches, based on credible intelligence indicating a possible terrorist attack. In response, Sri Lankan authorities have heightened security measures after arresting 3 individuals linked to the suspected plot targeting Israeli tourists.
I feel very safe. I've been living in Sri Lanka for like 4 or 5 years, and I understand the threats that are happening all over the world. And me personally, I chose to stay in Sri Lanka when the COVID hit, and I had the best time of my life. And so they've been warning about these threats in eBay, and now it's empty, and I get to surf waves on my own.
The US Embassy in Sri Lanka and the German Foreign Ministry issued similar warnings, prompting Colombo to intensify security measures and go on high alert. Currently, 3 Israelis remain in the southeastern town, which has a population of about 7,000 residents. Local authorities noted that the security warning came at the end of the tourism season, during which approximately 20 Israelis were present. 17 have since left. 2 Israeli brothers staying at a nearby homestay and protected by about 8 police and special forces personnel stated they would remain until the end of the month before relocating to the nearby town of Ahangama. The third Israeli, a long-term resident who has been visiting Sri Lanka since 1991, expressed feeling safe and is anticipating the arrival of his wife and 17-year-old twin sons next week.
පල්ලිය ළඟේ ආගම කබාත් එකක් තියෙනවා. කබාත් එක ඉන්නවා අර ගොල්ලෝ අර ප්‍රේයර් කරනවා. මගේ කට්ටිය පල්ලිය කට්ටිය ප්‍රේයර් කරනවා එනවා. අතන කලින් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ.
Sri Lanka has nevertheless beefed up security to levels local residents have not witnessed. Checkpoints have come up on the main roads and bridges, and as many as 500 police, military and special forces were deployed. Police stopped vehicles and checked identification cards of passengers. Sri Lanka has seen a consistent increase in visitors this year, with government statistics indicating that 1.5 million tourists arrived in the first 8 months, including over 20,500 from Israel. However, the escalating Israel-Hamas conflict has intensified safety concerns for tourists, prompting vigilance from both local authorities and international governments. Sri Lankan authorities are acutely aware of the potential impact these international tensions could have on their tourism industry and are proactively addressing the associated risks.
Now we take a look at some happenings in Asia in a segment called Asia Watch.
US and South Korea's Army aviation units staged a joint live fire drill this week to demonstrate their commitment to maintaining a strong defensive posture amid tensions on the Korean peninsula. The exercise, conducted by the 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade and 2nd Infantry Division of Republic of Korea, US Combined Division, took place at the Rodrigues Live Fire Complex in Pocheon, north of Seoul, less than 30 km from the heavily fortified border with North Korea. This came as Seoul and Washington have said North Korea has sent troops to Russia for possible deployment in Ukraine, which could mean a significant escalation in their conflict. Pyongyang said that any move to send its troops to support Russia would be in line with international law. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Spanish counterpart Pedro Sanchez inaugurated the Tata Aircraft Complex for manufacturing of C-295 aircrafts, maritime patrol aircrafts, in India's western Vadodara city. Final assembly line plant of C-295 aircraft at Vadodara is a flagship Make in India initiative in aviation sector, which is being set up by Tata Advanced Systems in collaboration with Airbus Spain, according to the Indian government. Sanchez held delegation-level talks with Modi and also visited India's financial capital Mumbai, where apart from official engagements, he interacted with trade and industry leaders, think tanks and film industry and exchanged memorandums of understanding to bolster ties between India and Spain. Sanchez, along with his wife Bigona Gomez, began his 3-day official visit to India. Due to the pervasive smog gripping Pakistan's Punjab province, officials said they have revised school hours and cancelled outdoor student activities until January next year. Lahore, the provincial capital, topped the global pollution charts on Monday, earning the dire distinction of the world's most polluted city, when the air quality index hit 507 at around 10 am local time. Switzerland-based air quality watchdog IQ Air categorized the air quality as hazardous. The Environment Protection Department Punjab issued a high alert warning citing increased pressure from smog-laden air blowing from India's Amritsar. The department reported an alarming increase in the 24-hour average air quality index, posing health risks to vulnerable populations, particularly children. The decision to alter school timings and suspend outdoor activities aims to minimize exposure to hazardous air quality. The revised school schedule will remain in effect until January 31, 2025 or until further notice.
The people of Shigar district of Pakistan occupied Gilgit-Baltistan are aggravated over the recent court ruling which declared the Sarfaranga coal desert as Khalisa Sarkar, that is state land. People have been protesting since weeks over the court's rule. Local people are fuming over the verdict as they assert their historical claims to the land, which is recognized as one of the highest coal deserts in the world. We have a report.
The people of Shigar district in Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan are outraged over a recent court ruling that designated the Sarfaranga coal desert as Khalisa Sarkar. Protests have been ongoing for weeks as locals assert their historical claims to the land, recognized as one of the highest coal deserts in the world. Residents emphasize that Sarfaranga Maidan has been their traditional grazing ground for centuries, supported by government documents that confirm their long-standing usage of the land.
यहाँ पर जो एहतजाज है, धरना है, आज से तकरीबन 1 महीना 4 दिन गुजर गए हैं और हमारी एहतजाज रियासती जुल्म बर्बरियत और हमारी ज़मीनों पर बल्कि हमारे घरों पर हमला जो हो रहा था रियासत की तरफ से यहाँ पर कब्ज़ा करने के लिए और मुहाजिरीन के जो लोग हैं 71 और 48 के उनको कब्ज़ा दिलाने के लिए एक गैर मुनसिफाना फैसले के मुताबिक, लिहाजा इसके एहतजाज में हम 1 महीना 4 दिनों से यहाँ पर बैठे हुए हैं। सदियों से हमारी चरागाह है और उस पर सिकरदू के राजा जाफरू ने अपने गुंडों को तकरीबन 100-150 गुंडे बेचकर वहाँ पर हमारे जो मकान है कमरा बनाया हुआ था और जो प्लाटबंदी हुई थी उनकी 4 दीवारें सबको ख़राब कर दिया और मकान को भी गिरा दिया, कमरे को भी जला दिया। और इसी असना में अलबत्ता पुलिस भी आई, लेकिन इन गुंडों ने हमारे बच्चों पर, हमारे ख़वातीन पर पथराव किया और उलमा की तौहीन की, अमामे की तौहीन की। लिहाजा हमारा मुतालबा यही था कि इन मुजरिमों को, चूँकि पुलिस के बिल्कुल पुलिस के आंखों के सामने उनके नाक के नीचे ये सब कुछ हो गया है जो जुल्म बर्बरियत हुई है।
The people of Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan are feeling helpless as the government has turned its back on them. Local goons are burning houses, destroying what remains in the cold desert and torturing families while claiming the land as their own. Despite the government's failure to protect its citizens, local residents are forced to seek help from it.
हम किससे शिकायत करें? हम जो हमारे जो मरकज़ है, मरकज़ के उलमा है, उनको हमने ये वाक़या होने से पहले इतला दी है, उनसे दरख्वास्त की बाकायदा अगर आप लोग तशरीफ़ नहीं ला सकते तो कम से कम 2-3 संजीदा अफराद को भेजें और इस तसादुम को रोक ले, लेकिन उन्होंने बिल्कुल इनकार कर दिया। उन्होंने कहा कि हमारा काम नहीं है। बहरहाल अभी उनसे हमारी कोई शिकायत नहीं है, लिहाजा हमारे जो मरकज़ है, मरकज़ उलमा है, उन्होंने भी हमारी क्या है मज़लूमियत पर कोई तवज्जो नहीं दी है और इंतज़ामिया बिल्कुल हमारे साथ क्या है सोतिले माँ जैसा क्या है सलूक कर रही है। और अभी जो हमने फ़हरिस्त दी है 40-50 अफराद के, उनमें से पुलिस ने अपने मर्जी से जो गुंडे थे, जो असल में जो क्या है मास्टरमाइंड थे, उनको नहीं पकड़ा है, नहीं पकड़ा बल्कि उनके खिलाफ क्या है पर्चा भी दर्ज नहीं किया है।
The government of Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan has abandoned its people, leaving them to fend for themselves. The ongoing atrocities and despair have transformed into frustration and anger over the authorities' inaction. The people have threatened to escalate their protests if no action is taken. In the face of ongoing injustices, the people of Gilgit-Baltistan remain steadfast in their demand for accountability and action, determined to fight for their rights and land.
Moving on, Yamaha Motor, a leader in the motorcycle industry, is advancing innovation for rider convenience, comfort and safety. The Yamaha automated manual transmission Y-AMT system, integrating clutch, shift pedal and transmission control into a single lever, allows effortless gear shifts with a finger movement. Yamaha's commitment to sustainability is evident with its electric engine Harmo, enhancing sightseeing experience at Otaru Canal in Hokkaido with quite comfortable rides for visitors. Have a look.
Yamaha Motor, a leader in the motorcycle industry, is advancing its innovation to provide riders with more convenience, comfort and safety. Recently, the company introduced the Yamaha automated manual transmission Y-AMT system, a breakthrough that combines the functions of a clutch lever, shift pedal and automated manual transmission control into a single handlebar lever.
オートバイとしての楽しさですねをもっとその幅広く、お伝えしたいと、ぜひ味わっていただきたいというところが今回の Y-AMT のモデルの狙いになります。スポーツライディングでそのエキスパートの方が乗っていただいても、これまでのオートバイよりもさらにそのライディングの幅を広げていただけると、スポーツ性というところとコミューティングというところを両立させられるように開発をしてきている。オートバイの楽しさっていうのをこれからもどんどん高めていけるように、そのお客様にいろんな選択肢をお与えすることができるようにと心がけてやっております。
With the Y-AMT system, riders can shift gears with a simple finger movement. The switch between automated and manual driving modes can also be controlled effortlessly with the same hand. This revolutionary system offers an unprecedented level of convenience and comfort for riders. By simplifying the riding experience, Y-AMT allows riders to better appreciate their surroundings and focus on road safety. As a result, the system promotes safer and more enjoyable rides.
初めてこの Y-AMT 見たときに、クラッチレバーもないですし、シフトペダルもないので、もう本当最初またがってなんかすごい不思議な感じは正直したんですけども、オートマに関してはもう本当に右手一本でね、これだけのバイクを操作できちゃうんで、なんか結構これはこれであまりこう気兼ねなくね乗れるんで、なんかツーリングなんかいいかなとは思いましたし、U ターンだとかちょっと渋滞した時とかって、結構クラッチ操作難しいじゃないですか。でなんかエンストしてね、ちょっとこうバランス崩してしまったとか、そういうこともあり得るし、渋滞とか帰りの渋滞結構ね 手疲れたクラッチとかってそういう時もあるじゃないですか。でそういう時にかなりこのシステムは有効なんじゃないかなというふうに思いました。
As the motorcycle industry enters a new era of innovation, Yamaha Motor remains dedicated to offering more convenient, comfortable and enjoyable riding experiences for bikers around the world. This cutting-edge technology was developed with the support and collaboration of leading companies and agencies in Japan. Yamaha Motor's global commitment to environmental sustainability and enhancing quality of life is making a significant impact worldwide. At the Otaru Canal in Hokkaido, sightseeing boats now feature Yamaha Motor's electric engine, delivering a quiet, comfortable experience for both passengers and local residents. Delivering a quiet, comfortable experience for both passengers and local residents. This electric engine, called Harmo, combines an advanced electric motor with a smooth control system.
In Taiwan, it's not very. The boat is not very quiet, so I take Yamaha's boats. It feels very good and soft and comfortable.
Yamaha's Green Initiative aligns with the Otaru Canal's commitment to maintaining a clean environment by using both biodiesel and electric engines. The Harmo engine enables smooth turns, enhancing the sightseeing experience by offering clear views of the historic buildings along the canal.
全く音がしません。で、音がないってことはそれだけエネルギー効率がいいわけなんで、それとハルモシステムっていうのは本当硬くて船が真横にも動くし、いろんな移動ができる。皆さん本当にこれで動いてるのっていう反響が多いですね。
Yamaha Motor began researching and developing electric boat systems before 2016, driven by its mission of transforming mobility. Yamaha's innovation spans land, sky and water, from drones and electric vehicles to mobility chairs and marine transportation, all part of its efforts to electrify transportation and reduce environmental impact.
北米だったり、アジアのいろんな地域でも運河とか湖とか低速でかつ静寂性が求められるそういった運河などでの利用は非常にニーズがあるんではないかなというふうに考えております。低速で走るというところにはですね、電動化の船外機というのは非常にニーズがありますので、マリンの製品においてもですね、電動化を進めてより環境に優しい製品作り、モビリティのあり方というのを模索していきたいなというふうに考えております。
Yamaha Motor's vision extends beyond creating a calm and clean environment on the canal. It is also targeting the skies and land, aiming for eco-friendly innovation across all forms of mobility.
Now it's time for me to wrap up today's episode. We'll be back next week at the same time. This is Shivangi Mishra signing off on behalf of the entire production team of South Asia Today. Goodbye and take care.